This is Steve with Pro Tools PC, and today I want to talk about a rectifier in conjunction with a tube screamer. I've been wanting to do some guitar-based videos, which is my first interest, first love. That kind of got me going down this path into everything else. The rectifier has always been an amp I really liked. I've had a few of them in my possession, recorded a bunch of them, and I guess you can say one characteristic of them is they are pretty tubby, floppy, loose, lots of all those terms for it, and the easiest way I've found to overcome it, and it's not something I've discovered or anything like that, obviously it's something I've picked up along the way from other players, other places, is to use a tube screamer in front of the rectifier. It slightly changes the tone of it for sure, but the biggest attribute I've found is that it tightens up in the low end, and anything involving like fast runs, fast movement is where it kind of really stands out. So I just wanted to go over a couple things here and show some examples with it. Back on. As far as settings on the tube screamer, I don't change it a whole lot from default. I might back the level off a bit so it doesn't jump up in volume when I turn it on very much. I like to back the tone off a hair sometimes because it might feel a little too bright. So just a little bit back it off. Then usually the overdrive, I typically won't touch it, not for this purpose. I'm not trying to get gain out of it. I'm just using it to tighten up the amp a bit. So here in this situation, so with the tube screamer on, it may not have the same impact, same effect, so it's just a matter of what you're after, what your preference is. So we're not using it for a whole lot, just trying to tighten it up, get rid of kind of some of that mud and the articulation between the notes. And we can also get the same effect when we're doing passages on higher up the neck, things like that. So here's an example. We'll shut this off. This video was more about just giving you some ideas, some things to experiment with when looking for guitar tones, and maybe getting something out of an amp or something you may not necessarily thought you could get before, or maybe you thought, you know, the amp was close, but, you know, something just wasn't quite there. So just some experimentation methods. So thank you for watching the video, and feel free to contact us with any questions or comments. Thank you.